this is Lillian. Welcome to my page. You know, it's always an honor and a privilege to have you here. So thank you for joining me. Today I would like to talk about Christmas and what Christmas can do for us. I've already recorded another video earlier, but this one I would like to reflect more on Christmas and how precious it is to a lot of us. Christmas time, I believe, is a time that we can really come together and really think, what is the most important thing about Christmas? And how relevant is it for us to give? What's so important about Christmas is that Jesus Christ was born on that day, of course. And not only that, He gave us a reason to celebrate. He gave us a reason to celebrate at this time of the year. So that's how precious our Christmas is to us. Because without the birth of Christ, we wouldn't have a holiday. We wouldn't have something to celebrate about. That is what Christmas is about. And also the giving of gifts to those who are less fortunate than ourselves. So my earlier video is very similar to what I'm just elaborating a bit more about Christmas and how important it is to us to reflect back on one of our Christmas when we were a child. And I remember back when I was young, I would have been about, 7? No, I could have been about maybe 10 or 9. Anyway, I know I was only young then, and this Christmas I thought, I'm not looking forward to Christmas because I know that Mum and Dad actually, there's so many of us, of course, but this Christmas I just felt that we weren't going to have a good Christmas. That's how I felt. I didn't feel like all the other Christmas that we had previous. I didn't think much about Christmas because I just thought it was a time to celebrate. But when you come into a country where you go to school and you meet children they always celebrate Christmas with gifts and that. And it's different from where I was brought up back in the islands. We were brought up to just celebrate Christmas. You know, it was, as I remember, we had to go to church the evening before, and Mum and Dad would put down a big umu, and we'll have, this is a umu, it's called a earth oven in English, and we'd look forward to all the yummy food that we're going to have. But when we came over to New Zealand, that's the time when I felt, kids will talk about Christmas and what are you getting for Christmas? And then I just, you had this feeling of, am I supposed to be getting something for Christmas? So it took me back to that time when, most of the kids were from school were saying, what are you going to get for Christmas? And I am from a family of 13 children because one passed away back in the islands. And so we didn't think about Christmas in that way as giving gifts because our parents showed us just love. There was just a lot of love around our family, and we never thought about, we knew about Christmas as having to give gifts. So I remember this beautiful Christmas, and my sister had come back from, she used to live where she left home. She came back with presents for us, and it was so amazing because we had never really received such, really nice presents like this. Maybe we would have got things, but this moment that I would always treasure was my sister had bought this beautiful bag. It's a lovely little bag, and it was woolen little bag that, just small little bag that I treasured for a long time because I thought, wow, this gift was so amazing. I have never had a bag like this, and I could tell kids when I went to school that, look, I could say, this is what I got for Christmas. So that's what Christmas, I believe, is about. It's about giving someone a moment to treasure, giving them a gift. And you don't know how small your gift is that you will make that person feel so, or child, or whoever, because there are people out there who do not celebrate Christmas like everyone else, who could not have families, maybe they don't have families, or maybe they just can't afford to give presents for their children or whatever it is that they could be going through. You could be that person to make a difference, just like my Christmas experience when my sister had come. She was only young at the time when she left home and she got married, but when she came back, she bought, gifts for each one of us. And she was the older sister, and each one of us had a gift from her, and we were just all so happy that Christmas that we were able to share our presents with other kids, just saying, this is what I got. So that was a moment to treasure and remember. So I just want to thank you again, that I hope that you go out and make someone this Christmas memorable, that they will always look back on it, like me right now, and I can look back at that Christmas and remember what Christmas meant to me. So I want to thank you for joining me, and also don't forget to subscribe to my page, and don't forget to just click onto the link below this video, and we'll catch you again in my next video. Thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again. Cheers for now.